It is time to talk about hatching huge pets. And is it possible to actually hatch huge pets every single day in this game? And just like always, everybody, I am not here to waste your time. So you know what? Let's just jump right into this. Hatching a huge pet. Now that term gets thrown around all the time. Maybe you're talking about hatching an active huge pet from the best egg in the game. Maybe you're talking about hatching a huge pet from the hacker chest. Maybe you're talking about hatching a huge pet from the forever pack that we always seem to get a new one of every single update. Or maybe you're talking about hatching a huge pet from the claw machine, or the fishing minigame, or from the daycare, or the tech spinning wheel, or the void spinning wheel, or the world 1 spinning wheel, or from any of the keys that have been added to this game. Whatever your definition is of hatching a huge pet, I will do my best to cover it in this video. First up, let's go ahead and start with the obvious, hatching it from the best egg in the game. And obviously this changes every single update, but you guys get the idea. And as you guys can see right here, this is the only egg in the game where this active huge actually shows up. But is it actually possible to hatch an active huge every single day? Well, it just so turns out that I do a lot of hatching at the best egg. I think the better question here is, can you actually hatch 7 free huge pets per week, seeing as that there is 7 days in a week? Well, gamers, as far as the active huge egg goes, let me go ahead and give you the cold hard truth about this egg, because you know what? Some of it might disappoint you, but you know what? Some of it may not. Now, this is an account that grinds on this game 24 hours a day, pretty much every single day. And to hatch an active huge from the best egg, here's the setup that I actually use. My personal setup, I don't use any huge hunter books or anything that has to do with luck whatsoever in my enchantment loadout, because I do have the huge hunter game pass, which increases your huge odds by 6,250%. And to give you guys an idea on how ridiculous that is, let's just go and pull this up real quick. But the huge potion increases your active huge luck by 300%. 300. That is almost 5,900% less than the huge hunter game pass, which is just ridiculous to me. If you guys are loading up on that huge hunter enchantment, that thing's an okay book, but it only gives you a 25% increase on getting an active huge pet. And you guys can only stack about 4 of them before they start to diminish in value. You know, you'll go from like 25 to like 18% to like 13, and then maybe like 10, and then 7, and then like 4% if you guys had 5 of those books. But that's not even 100% chance. So if you had all those enchantments loaded up here and the huge potion, you guys would barely crack 400%. Is it a scam by big games? I mean, kind of, yeah. And the fact that it's like 2,800 robux if you're gonna buy that game pass. So gamers, if you don't have the huge hunter game pass, I don't know if I would waste your time at that active huge pet, because there is a bunch of other ways to hatch a huge pet every day in Pet Sim 99, including all of the chests in this game. Like, for example, let's use the hacker one right now. Now, we don't know how much these hacker keys are going to sell for, but after these keys are out for a while, they'll drop in price. Anybody will be able to grab them, and then you guys can go hatch that hacker axolotl that's inside this chest. And before we go much further, let's go ahead and find out what the cheapest huge pet is, and that's either going to be a happy computer or a happy rock. So a happy rock is 74 million, I didn't realize, and 75 million for a huge happy computer. I mean, hey, my fossil dragon is like 75. Let's just use this for example, because gamers, there's only 2 types of players in Pet Sim 99. They're the players that like to hatch their own stuff, or 2, you just grind out items, sell them in the trading plaza, and then you just go buy the item or the huge pet that you're looking for. So now let's head over to the void chest and let's see what the void key is actually going for, to get that holographic cat. And this bad boy sells for about 93 to 94,000 in the trading plaza. So let's go ahead and type in 94,000, and we're gonna go ahead and times that by, I think it's 800 is gonna get us close. There we go, 75 million. So here's the better question, gamers. Out of those 800 keys, can you get 75 million gems worth of items out of this bad boy? Or would it be better for you just to go sell these in the trading plaza and go buy yourself a huge pet instead? And here's the thing, I can't answer that question for you, because like I said, there are different types of players in Pet Sim 99, and maybe you're the person who loves to open up chests. Me personally, I'm not. I got terrible luck in this game. So now let's go ahead and look at the tech chest here in Tech World. And I want to tell you the tech chest is a lot different than the Void World one for a couple of reasons. One, the Cyber Agony, there's already 125,000 of these that exist. There's almost 10,000 Goldens, and there's almost 2,000 Rainbow Cyber Agonies that exist. And that's pretty good, not to mention all the other items you guys can get from any of these chests. And here's the best part. If you guys scroll down here to the tech chest key, this guy's selling for about 41,000 gems. We'll just say 40,000 because they fluctuate between like 38 and 41 every single day. Now we have to times 40,000 by what? 1800? 1900. Let's try 1900 first. 1900, and then that was pretty close. 76 million gems is what that's gonna be. So you would need to get 1900 tech keys to get 76 million gems. Now you need to ask yourself once again, is it more beneficial for you guys to open up those 1900 keys and get items and chances for charms, for all that stuff? Maybe you get this charm, maybe you get the overload charm, maybe you get the chest spell you can sell for 223 million gems. And of course, you guys get the option to get those 3 huge pets. So does it make sense for you to spend 76 million gems worth of tech keys to try to get yourself a huge pet? I don't know. It's completely up to you guys. Then of course we got the tech spinny wheel. And in my opinion, I'm not a big fan of spinny wheels because of this reason right here. The huge pet doesn't always show up on the wheel. I think it's like 1 in like 20 times. I've done this a whole bunch of times and it took forever to see the huge pet. It is a little bit better than it used to be, but it's still pretty bad. And that's obviously why they are priced the way they are. If we go ahead and scroll down, the key is worth 40,000, but the tech spinny wheel ticket is worth only 7,400 gems, which means you could roll a heck of a lot of tech spinny wheel tickets if you wanted to. Let's just spin. I'm gonna step away. Yep. Okay, there's one. All right, there's 1 ticket. Let's go ahead and step away again. There's 2 tickets. There's 3 tickets. Okay, there's 4. Still no axolotl. Let's do it again. 5. Still no axolotl. 6, 7, 8. What? 9. We didn't even see the atomic axolotl with 9 tech spinny wheel tickets. So if you guys want my opinion on this, and it's always been the same for pretty much every single update, the spinny wheels are absolutely terrible, guys. Don't waste your money on them. The second you guys get those tickets, sell them in the trading plaza. Now I mentioned this yesterday, but of course you guys can actually hatch a Meebo from the daycare. But like I said yesterday, getting the Meebo in the daycare, I'm gonna tell you guys, is next to impossible. Let's just pretend. There are some people that get them, but here's the thing. You can only do this daycare every couple of hours if you guys stay logged into the game. If you don't, it's every 6 hours. And plus, this Meebo's been around since like Pet Simulator X. And the regular Meebo, there's only 3,700 of these that exist. There's only 118 rainbows that exist right now. So if you guys want my opinion, don't do the daycare thinking you're gonna get a huge pet. Do it because you're gonna get a lot of diamonds from it. Some people think you can hatch a high-tech tiger every single day because it's always available on the spinny wheel inside of here. But here's the thing, everybody. It costs 100,000 gems to get this bad boy, and it's still a 0.01% chance to get it. So here's the big question, everybody. Is it more worth it for you to spend 100,000 gems and get a guaranteed shot at rolling for one of these huge pets? Or do you think it's more worth it to roll for those spinny wheel tickets and maybe get a chance at seeing one? Because you'd need to get like, what, 15 of those tickets just to see it? Maybe. So if you want my opinion, if you're gonna play spinny wheels, I hate to say it, but this is probably your best option because you're always gonna see it on the wheel. But the question is can you hatch that every single day? I don't know, it depends on how many gems you guys have. For me, no way. I mean, heck, maybe you're one of those players that loves to open up hype eggs thinking that you're gonna get yourself that party dragon. I mean, me personally, I'm terrible at it. It took me 290 hype eggs to get 1 party dragon. I've opened about 350 cents and I've not seen 1. Once again, it all depends on you guys. Are you gonna sell these in the trading plaza when you get them? Or do you wanna open them and try to get yourself one of those dragons yourself? It's totally up to you. I mean, maybe you're the type of player that loves to open up exclusive eggs. I mean, me personally, I'm terrible at it. I have never once hatched a huge pet from an exclusive egg myself. Some people have amazing luck. Me personally, I just don't. I'm sure you guys have seen a bunch of YouTubers open up their 500 partner eggs every single week, and a lot of them get 1 to 2 to 3 huge pets for all 500 partner eggs. And honestly, that's a really bad example because they can just get all the exclusive pets they get from those eggs, put it in the huge machine, craft an egg, and you get an automatic huge anyways. So probably not the best example, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. If you guys want my honest opinion on trying to get yourself huge pets every single day without having to buy that huge Hunter Game Pass, this is what I would recommend. You can either 1, open chests to get those huge pets, or 2, base your gameplay around mini games that are going to give you X amount of chance to get a certain huge pet. Like the jungle boss, for example, in area 208 here in Void World, you get a chance to get a huge pineapple monkey, and it gives you an X amount of chance to get that huge pineapple monkey inside there. You can also go for these eggs inside of this world as well. So check this out, the huge pineapple monkey, there's a 2x chance here. You guys can find up to 99 chance eggs all over this area. You can get the pineapple monkey in any of the zones in the summer update, including this one right here. You can get yourself a pineapple monkey. You guys can climb up these stairs and you can get another pineapple monkey egg over there. You can go to area 204, which is the prison HQ, and you can have a chance to get that huge police cat, which is right here. So you guys can break this chest with your friends. You guys can also hatch this egg right here for a chance at that huge police cat. It does say increased chances here, so there's a slightly better chance of you getting this police cat than you would getting an active huge pet. And then of course with this last update, you have a chance to get that virus griffin, which is another 10x or 15 or 25 or up to 100x chance to get one of those bad boys that spawns in one of these areas. So keep your eye out for those. You guys only get a 10-minute time frame to actually hatch the egg, but that's still a massive difference if you don't have that huge hunter game pass to hatch for the active huge. Every event recently, Big Games has released some sort of an event that allows free-to-play players to get a higher chance at actually hatching themselves a huge pet. And I think that's really great for free-to-play players because you know what? If you don't have that huge hunter game pass, there's no reason that anybody should be hatching that active huge pet because you know what? You're just gonna be wasting your time. So gamers, hopefully this helped you guys out in understanding what type of player you are in Pet Simulator 99. Drop a like and hit that subscribe button, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow.